Welcome to JAAQ Junior. We're talking about moving up from primary school to secondary school.
What do you guys think was the biggest difference?
I feel like it's got its pros and cons.
It's like Marmite. Some people love it, some people hate it.
I have 10 people in my school going to the same school as me. But the thing is, none of them are in my form.
So you have your TTTs, your triple topic test.
If you take things as you come, it's going to help so much more.
Is it like easy to make friends?
It's a big difference from like being one of the older people in the school to like
To
just
the
being like the
youngest.
small
Yeah. It's not homework, but you pretty much got to do it, and you have to do it at home.
I'm scared because we don't know our forms yet.
It's wildly different at secondary. If someone looks into the system, they're going to find my thumb.
Schoolboy errors.
I would
Yeah.
open my book and then just be like mold
It'll
and
be
loads
wet.
of pages.
We only had 2 classes and now we have like 6.
You really don't need to be in the same form to be really good friends with someone.
You're going from being a big fish in a little pond to a little fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
So after our chat today, what are you most looking forward to? Welcome to JAAQ Junior. We're super excited to do this episode. We're talking about moving up from primary school to secondary school. We've got 2 people that haven't moved up to secondary school yet, and 3 people that have, me, Freddie, and another special guest. So yeah, we're really looking forward to this. Hello everyone, and welcome to JAAQ Junior. If you could just introduce yourself, say how old you are and what year you're in at school.
I'm Zara. I'm 15 years old, so I'm in year 10 at the minute, and I go to a grammar school.
I'm Millie, I'm 11 and I'm going into year 7.
And I'm Lila, I'm also 11 and I'm going to year 7 as well.
Do you all know each other? Do you know each other from school?
I know Millie very well because we met in nursery.
All right.
Oh no, not
okay.
nursery, sorry.
Reception.
Reception, sorry.
Yeah.
So,
No, I've met them for the first time, but
Yeah.
it's always nice to meet new people.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off by saying, do you like school? Basically, are you a fan of school? Because it's one of those things that some people love it, and it's like Marmite. Some people love it, some people hate it. So, do you like school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say I hate it.
Some days I don't like it. 'cause it's
Yeah.
boring.
You get your new timetable and you look at it and you think, Thursdays are rubbish.
Oh my god.
So
yeah.
yeah, Thursday. It's always really bad on Thursdays, but this year I got my new timetable before we broke up, and my Thursdays are well good. But the 3 years before that, my Thursdays were rubbish. I don't know what it is about
I had
Thursdays.
really good Thursdays this year. I like humanities more than STEM, but my Tuesdays I had maths, biochem like consecutively. Oh my god! Like I wasn't a fan, to be honest.
No,
but
that's a tough.
Yeah.
What was that on a Thursday?
It was a Tuesday.
Oh,
My
Tuesday.
Thursdays were good. I had we have compulsory RE, but like you don't take the GCSE for it. You learn like the ethics of society, and then you watch movies and like you analyze them. So I had that, and then I also had like RE GCSE, and then I had like a couple of other humanities subjects. I really liked it because I really like sort of essay-based humanities subjects.
I really like RE. I think it's just,
Same.
it's the one where, because it's not all about
Yeah.
religion, it's about like what's going on in the world. Because like in primary school, it was in year 9, because I didn't like RE from year 7, year 8. But towards the middle end of year 9, RE got really good.
It gets so good.
Because you learn about all like crime and punishment, about war and conflict, and all just like really like interesting stuff that's relevant
Yeah.
to like what's going on in the world. So yeah, I like RE. RE's probably one of my favorites.
100%. I feel like it gives you such a good insight into like it gives you such a good understanding of like just even for like the real world, like any skills or anything like that. Like from RE, like not even just like the ethics of how society should work, but as in like the way you should present an argument, and like even small things like that. It's so useful. It's so cool.
So is there anything in secondary school that you are looking forward to? I remember I was really looking forward to DT, but then it turned out I didn't like it very much. But I thought it was going to be like food, because I really wanted to like do food, but then I didn't realise there was a whole subject for food. So what are you looking forward to the most?
Probably food tech.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
So,
say.
like
Yeah.
baking and
Yeah.
making stuff.
Yeah, food tech's good as long as you don't forget your ingredients.
I
Yeah.
do food tech GCSE.
I'm
I
doing
do
food tech.
Oh,
GCSE.
really? It's a whole other ballpark. I think it's like 20% cooking and like 80% dairy.
Yeah, well,
But,
ours is 60-40 cooking, like mostly
Oh my
cooking.
God.
So we're lucky, we've got lucky.
No, as in you need to know like all the technical skills because there's some of it in your actual exam as well. But in terms of like there's like coursework as well, and then you've got like your presentation and all of that. So the cooking is a big part of it.
Yeah.
But in terms of theory, there's so much that like it kind of the cooking it kind of hides behind it. But it is the subject I really enjoy. It's kind of
Yeah.
like chill. You know?
There's a lot of subjects like that where there's a lot of writing instead of the actual fun bits.
Yeah.
Like PE as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
GCSE.
I didn't do PE GCSE. I just thought I don't really. Well, I like biology, but I'm doing food tech, Spanish, and art. So they're sort of like you don't really. I'm quite good at Spanish, and then art and food tech are not like really like. You have to be really clever to do them. I just think I'm quite creative.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
like those sorts of things. I mean, we're just blabbing on about secondary school. You guys are obviously still yet to move up. What are you most like looking forward to? What are you most looking forward to when you move up?
I'm looking forward to like meeting new people and having a new like change of atmosphere into like a bigger school.
Like making new friends and like having like different lessons with different teachers, not just the same teacher.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the good things. Like, it doesn't get boring really
Yeah,
because
because you have the same teacher over and
Yeah.
over again in primary school, and
it like changes up and you have like different ways of being taught, which I do quite like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like moving up, like I feel like it's got its pros and cons. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
especially going from like I had COVID in year 6, so I didn't experience like my full year 6, if that makes sense, like the end and everything. But like it's a big difference from like being one of the older people in the school to like
To
just
the
being like the
youngest
smallest
one.
person.
My year 6 math teacher used to always say, you're going from being a big fish in a little pond to a little fish in a big pond.
Yeah, 100%.
and the dinner queue as well. That's the thing. In the dinner queue, you can get pushed around when you're
Yeah,
little.
100%.
Is there anything that you are worried about? I was really worried going into secondary school because I missed, like I said, year 5 and year 6. So I hadn't been to school for almost 2 years. And at my primary school, there was 2 other people that were going to my high school. So I wanted to ask, is your school, like, is there a lot of people in your school moving to your secondary school? Because I'd have found that a lot easier because I didn't really have anybody that I knew at my secondary school.
Yeah, I have 10 people in my school going to the same school as me. But the thing is, none of them are in my form.
Really?
Yeah, none of them. So I have to make friends. But I am excited to make friends, but just, yeah.
I've got like quite a few people going, but only one of my friends from like my friend group's going. So I'm scared because like we don't know our forms yet. So I don't know if I'm going to be the same form as her.
Are you going to different schools at the same
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Different schools. So my best mate from primary school has gone to a different school, which was quite hard to like see him like on the weekends and stuff as well, because his school's quite far away from mine. So we'd have to like plan stuff to meet up and like keep in touch, which is quite hard. But if you do it, you can keep a really good friendship.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I've got a friend, she's a really good friend of mine, and we still talk, and we've been friends since, like we were in the same class in primary and stuff like that, and I still talk to her. And it's really, really nice to keep those friendships and just see how they're doing in life, because you grew up together, essentially.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just so nice. I feel like it's so, like, relatable in a sense with the, like, moving up and like the making friends and all of that, but 100% eventually you do find your people.
Yeah.
And like with them not being in the same form, you're gonna get mixed up anyways, like with your lessons and your everything. So you
Form's just like a wake up in the morning.
100%. So like I know I've got really good friends in different forms. I've got like 1 or 2 friends, like really good friends in my form as well, but my friend group is made up of like myself and 2 friends from my form, and then like 2 people from different forms to each other. So it's like you really don't need to be in the same form to be really good friends with someone.
Our lessons are like 5 minutes between each lesson. So like,
Yeah, we
if
have
I
that.
get lost, then I'll probably be late for class. 'Cause
Yeah.
we get 5 minutes to get to the next class.
Yeah, I think like once you get settled down and you know like sort of where your classes are, you'll have a lot of classes in the same room. So like I have 4 English lessons a week and they're all in the same room. So like once you know where your lessons are,
It's all right. But
you know where you're going.
At the start as well, I wouldn't say ask students where to go, because sometimes they
No,
send you the wrong
Sometimes
way.
send you to the wrong place.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say,
That's just like sort of, well, schoolboy errors.
yeah. But
Yeah.
sometimes you have a buddy as well to show you around.
Yeah,
don't you?
I think there was a person the year above me in my form right at the beginning of year 7, and he sort of like he came into our form like every other day, and he'd like chat to us and see how we were doing. But yeah, you'll get your grips like with, you know, finding your way around school. And we got given a map at our school, so you'd have a look and it says.
I think
the
I
room
lost my
number.
map on the second day.
Right,
I
yeah.
mean,
But-
I know our school has like a thing where it's like you can be a little late here and there. Like obviously not like 45 minutes, but like you can be a little late here and
How does it make you feel that we've just said like some coping methods of like how to get around and stuff like that?
Easier. To, like,
Yeah, I know. I do
figure it
have.
out.
I do have quite a few friends that are moving up to year 8, so I know I can kind of talk to them if I'm lost.
Yeah, the teachers will understand, like Zara said, in the first few weeks, if you're like maybe 10 minutes late to lesson, they'll understand that you're brand new and you have no idea where you're going really. But you will get to grips with it fairly quickly, and yeah, it'll be no problem.
Is there anything else you're worried about moving into secondary school?
Is it like easy to make friends?
I would say yeah, because there's so many people and there's things you can find in common
Yeah.
that people like, and then you can do.
Yeah, like I said, you find people where like in your day to day at school, like you in the lunch queue, you might just chat to them if you're on the yard and like they just walk past you and you say you're all right, and I'd say it's fairly easy if you're like good at chatting and you can like hold a good conversation, which you both can.
I mean, I know like the food's really different at secondary school. Like primary school, it was always like that classic, like the cake with like the icing on top. Oh my god!
I was just about the
Yeah, and you've got like the rainbow sprinkles on there. It's wildly different at secondary. Like, how do you feel about like?
I'm like happier to go to a different school for food because our school food's really bad,
Yes, not the greatest.
and like some of the food's like not cooked or overcooked, and it's
Yeah.
not very nice.
I think at high school it's just sort of they try and get you in and out as quick as you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I don't think it's great, the school food.
Well,
It's not
it's-
very good choices.
There
I'd
there
say.
isn't much
At ours.
choice for healthy food.
The pasta's not normally cooked,
Yeah.
and one time it was like dough,
It was literally dough.
disgusting.
It was really bad.
and then like the chicken's never looks cooked, and it's
Yeah.
really like hard and chewy.
I think it's like they're usually like okay, they're not like dirty and like undercooked,
yeah.
like because that sounds pretty bad. So
Yeah.
the pasta's not cooked and the chicken doesn't.
No, I remember
Especially
one or two like.
chicken.
I know. I remember 1 or 2 like cases at primary school where like the food was a bit iffy, but I haven't really had that at secondary. I feel like it's a lot different in terms of like.
It's very processed though, so
yeah,
it is quite
that's
hard
really
to
true.
mess up, to be honest.
If you're looking for like just some fruit or like
Something
even just a bowl of pasta with like a fresh tomato sauce and just like something that's like not that bad for you. There's not much of it, but it's all right. It's tasty. I mean, I have a pan of chocolate most days, but I usually take like a few snacks with me. I just put them in my pocket, just like little things like a bag of crisps, and some sandwiches sometimes, and just like little things to keep you like going at break and lunch. That's the advice I'd give you. Just take little snacks.
Yeah, or you can take your own food too. Also, like, there's not a set menu. Like, what I've noticed is, like, for primary school, they used to send out, like, a menu, like, oh, this day is blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They don't have, like, a set menu. It's just you turn up and whatever's there is there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for the bigger portions because we have the same portions as year 3.
Yeah, it was
They're
like
so
that in
small.
my primary. The year 6s
Yeah.
would have the same as the receptions.
Yeah,
Same.
Like if we had like chicken, we would get like
3 potatoes,
three
like tiny potatoes.
Yeah, and sometimes they're not even good potatoes.
I always used to have packed lunch at primary school. I never had. I had school dinners for maybe a few years, but a lot of people in my school just took packed lunches. But yeah, it's a lot different when you get up to primary school, to high school.
Do you have to like, because at my secondary school you have to do a thumbprint to buy.
Yeah, we have that, yeah.
It's like I'm always scared like if I forget where to put my thumb. Like,
It's just like a
different
little,
places.
at ours, it's just like a little square
Yeah,
box to put on.
it's literally the size of your finger.
I remember I was so paranoid about that. I was like, if someone looks into the system, they're going to find my thumb, and then my thumb unlocks my phone. So I was like, let me do a really different finger. And I was overthinking it so much. Like, honestly, just, it's really not, like, just go in, like, just sort of, I would say sort of go with the flow or whatever. Like, take things as they come, rather than like, oh my God, like in 4 years, I'm going to have my GCSEs, like, what am I going to pick, blah, blah. Like, honestly, if you take things as you come, it's going to help so much more because you're like focused on what you're doing there and then. So it helps, like, I'm making friends with this person, what do I think about them, blah, blah, rather than, okay, I'm making friends with them, but right now I'm thinking, what am I going to be doing tomorrow, and blah, blah, blah.
Is science good?
Like we were saying before, where there's a lot of writing and stuff, I thought science would be like every week you do a practical, but
Yeah.
it's a lot more
yeah.
writing than I thought.
It depends what subject you're doing. If you're doing chemistry, you'll do like you'll do practicals quite a bit. But biology, maybe not as much. Physics, not as much. But I think it depends what you're interested in. I'm really interested in biology. I love like learning about like the body and all living things. So I really enjoy biology. Chemistry's all right. I don't like physics. I don't like maths. So I don't like physics. What do you do at the minute in primary school? Because I remember I only did like a few practicals in the whole time at primary school. So what do you do?
Yeah, to be honest, we actually don't do much science, but we learn about the like electricity and stuff to make the light bulb work.
That's the only practical I remember doing.
And
I
it was
remember
like
making
a tiny
Yeah, so-
little
Yeah.
light bulb.
yeah,
Yeah,
making
because
it-
I remember doing this
wires.
one practical, and like they made us go outside and pick a flower, and then you like dissected the flower and
yeah,
taped
we
it
did
on
that.
on
We
a
had
piece
to
of paper.
Stick it in our
Yeah.
book.
And then it went all
Yeah.
crusty.
Mold.
Oh no.
And like I would
Yeah.
open my book and there'd just be like mold
Yeah, it'll
and
be
loads
wet.
of pages.
No.
It's disgusting.
I mean, I think with science at secondary school, it depends on if you do like combined or double or triple.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just mixed. It's
as-
just like biology, chemistry, physics.
As
all
one
in
subject. We because at the school I go to, we have triple science higher compulsory.
Would you guys think was the biggest difference from primary to secondary?
Maybe the size.
Yeah, and the size and homework was. the
Oh
big
yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm not sure. I think this just the comparison in a little primary school to a massive high
Yeah.
school. There's probably about 10 times more students
Yeah.
in my high school than primary schools.
Probably like a bit nervous because there's so many people. Because we only had 2 classes and now we have like 6 classes.
Yeah, and like We barely got any homework. We get it once
a
a week.
Yeah.
The primary school homework as well. It's like
pieces.
make like a pyramid and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
To be honest, I was actually pretty shocked at how little homework we
Yeah.
got in high school.
You expect
Really?
a lot more,
Yeah,
but
we-
we do it quite different. So we have a thing called ILOs where it's like you can do
It's
what
called
you
an
want.
independent learning opportunity, which it's not homework, but you've pretty much got to do it, and you have to do it at home. So it's pretty much homework. They've
But they
just
just
given it
call
a
it
different
different.
name.
Is there lots of exams at secondary school?
You do quite a few little ones. So you have your TTTs. We have them in math. Your triple topic tests. So you do the last.
End of a term, innit?
Yeah. So it's the end of a subject that you're doing. So you do the last 3 topics that you've done over that term. What's like the best school trips you've been on in primary?
We don't have many.
Yeah, we actually don't have much. Probably PGL. That was
PGL.
our most recent one.
What actually is PGL?
It's like an adventure place where you stay over with your friends, you can be dorms with them.
Like do activities. We went
All
to
throughout the day,
zoo
yeah.
before because we went on one big coach for the whole year.
Where was that?
Liddington.
Yeah, we went to the
PGL.
Liddington PGL and then it was like Woburn Park Zoo.
Yeah,
It was really fun.
But what was it like being away from your parents?
fun.
Yeah.
And staying up like
Yeah,
later
we stayed up
with your
for
friends. What's the residentials like you guys kind of do?
Freddie's
Yeah.
just been to
Yeah.
France.
It is really good, the secondary school
A
ones.
lot
You
of
go
the
lot
residential ones
further.
are abroad rather
Yeah.
than like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my year was meant to go to New York, but that got cancelled.
I know. I
Really
think we've got like a trip to New York for like computer science, but there's like there's a large variety depending on the subjects that you do. Like I don't do history GCSE, but the people that do, like they've got the chance to go to like Belgium and see like the trenches and stuff.
We've talked about a lot of stuff today. Some stuff that people might not look forward to so much, like the homework, stuff like that. But then there's also the good stuff, like we've just been talking about, like trips away to Paris, Germany, stuff like that.
Yeah, there's loads of good stuff. I mean, we had like the worries same as you. Everyone does. But yeah, it's really good, and you'll love it. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
After the chat, are you a little bit less nervous?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So after our chat today, what are you most looking forward to?
Probably like all the new lessons
Yeah.
Probably like school trips and lessons.
and the dinners.
Yeah.
What a great conversation that were. We got through so much and talked about some great stuff as well.
Yeah, really good. I just hope that you guys feel a little bit more excited about secondary school. It's really, really, really super, super good fun. So anyone out there who's a little bit nervous, we really hope that this has made you feel a little bit better about secondary school. So yeah, absolutely loved it. Thank you everyone again. Absolutely loved it.